Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Friday, November the 17th, 2023. Friday the 17th. Well, we've got some really interesting, probably twist things. Austin is dead. This is so bland, y'all. Austin's shot in the chest, bleeding out. He'll be there for a couple days and somebody will find him, and guess what? He's gonna live. Cause see, where is he? It almost looked like he was in that Paul Tuck place where he healed Nicholas. That is nowhere near Port Charles, right? Since when does he live there? We don't know where Austin has been living. However, it's somewhere in Port Charles because he works at the hospital. And that place right there is not that accessible for a doctor on varying shifts. Plus, he had another house in Paul Tuck. Remember the house that Peter August leased or rented where he was gonna where Maxie was kidnapped to? Austin didn't live there. Austin was just the overseer there, right? So when he walked through the door, I said, okay, he's going there to get evidence. That's what I thought. But I honestly, truly don't know where this place is. They didn't really give us enough information as far as inside of the house. I think they did use the same set for being cheap, but in reality, it can't be that place because it's too far away. So what happened is, and I felt for him, and I thought, okay, is something getting ready to happen to him? Because it seemed to be he was saying goodbye to Ava. He went to Dante. I mean, he broke down. He, because see, he knows he has been pushed into a corner that he'll never be able to get out of, right? He is truly a doctor. And with the things that Cyrus wanted him to do, wants him to do, yeah, look, he's saving folks' lives, but bad guys' lives, and having to lie, having to cover up, and actually can go to jail if Dante brings the true evidence to the GH chief of staffs about him treating patients under the table for free. Okay. He got that Austin revolving door plan going on, right? I'm surprised the nurses haven't dimed on him. Elizabeth should have got wind of it. She's head nurse. Amy can't keep her mouth shut. Amy should have been saying something, right? So he tells Dante, look, I want a deal. And Dante's like, we don't need to give you a deal, Doc. We got enough evidence on you to bring charges. Why would we need a deal? He says, but what you can do to lighten your sentence is give up the name of your boss. He goes, I'm not going to testify. And so Dante says, well, then you know what? You've wasted your time. Thank you, but no thank you. I've got enough that I'll be seeing you, and we'll get your boss. It's a matter of time. We'll get your boss. Really, all Dante need to do is talk to his mob boss father. Sonny will tell him who Austin and Mason's boss is. And just say, you didn't hear it from me, Dimples, right? Tell him exactly how he know. You didn't hear it from me. Because see, then all of that faking out the feds would come out. So he did that masterfully. He really did. So, but when Austin, no, so Dante said, no, okay, no. You're gonna have to give up the name of your boss, and you're gonna have to give up evidence to back up your claim. And then I could perhaps take information or take it to the district attorney and get you a plea deal. And so Austin says, and I won't have to testify. And he goes, no, testify. You can, if you bring me the name of your boss and the corroborating evidence, you won't have to testify. And Austin is like, he goes, I could do that. I can definitely do that. And he looked at Dante. He goes, look, I'm not a bad man. I have been forced into doing bad things, but I am not a bad person. He says, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to prove that. And Dante looked at him. And look, I looked at him and said, that sounded so honest and sincere. Wow, Austin. Because he told Dante, I've taken a chance just coming here talking to you, but I need this to stop. Well, guess what? You sure did take a chance if somebody found out. Because, see, Cyrus got people in the PCPD. He probably is having Austin tailed. Okay? It's probably what he's done. And all he did is, yeah, boss. Yeah, Gatlin Holt, boss. He's inside the PCPD. Except, guess what? They don't know what he was saying inside the PCPD. Only Dante knows. So they would be assuming Austin already told Cyrus that Dante Falconeri was all over him. So for all anybody knows, Dante could have summoned Austin to the police station. Could have summoned him, right? But anyway, who shot Austin? That's the question mark. Who shot Austin? Honestly, I don't think he's dead. And if he is dead, bye-bye, Austin Gatlin Holt, Dr. Austin Gatlin Holt. And hello, John Doe, because you want to know what they're going to do? They're going to bring back, oh my goodness, why is it the actor's name? He is slipping. The name of the actor is slipping my mind, and I know him like the back of my. I was going to call him Trevor St. John, but no, that was the other version of Todd. This is the first version of Todd Manning. I'll think of it later. Right? Love him. He's already played how many characters on the show? Really? He's played Franco. He's played now Austin. They're going to do him like Dr. Finn. He's going to play someone else. No, and he actually played Todd Manning first. When he first came to Port Charles, he was Todd Manning. Then he left when that whole One Life to Live, going on the internet contract thing. They had to call back Star and him, right? They couldn't use those names on General Hospital anymore. So he was Todd, Austin. No. Todd, Franco, Austin. So they're going to bring him back as somebody else. And you know what, guys? Let's make him good this time. Make him a good guy. Although he plays bad very well. He plays mysterious, misunderstood, devious. Then bring him back as a mob boss that's going to stay around. Right? Bring him back as something like that. But let's see him stick around for a minute. Look at Finn. You know how many characters Finn has played on this soap. So look, if they could keep bringing Dr. Finn back, Hamilton Finn, then they could bring back, if he's dead, bring him back. We don't care. Elizabeth looked at him day one and didn't think, Franco. No, they just bring him back as a new character, but that's off topic. Let's keep going, y'all. You know me, I start talking off topic. Now, really good conversation between Spencer and Jocelyn. She's becoming the go-to girl for emotional help, right? We got Adam, can't live without her. We got Trina, best friend ever. And we got Spencer. I've known you from the time you were a kid. You know, we both silver spoons growing up together. Okay. So she, for once, and they're having her not be as judgy. Have you noticed that? Because Jocelyn has always been just judgy. Everything goes in the world of Jocelyn. That's how it should be. She was very diplomatic. She was not giving up any of Trina's confidences, but she was talking to Spencer. She called him over because Spencer had all these flowers delivered. And she says, come look at this. And he walked in. He goes, I guess I went overboard. She goes, you think? And he starts smiling. He goes, I can smell all these flowers down the hall. She goes, and I'm in the room with him. Right? And she goes, and Trina's not even here. It's not coming back tonight. You're going to have to take most of these with you. And he's like, what? He goes, no. Take them to GH and donate those flowers because they can't stay here. Right? So they got to talking and he don't understand, Trina's ghosting him. She won't return his calls. She won't text him back and he don't understand why. And Esme says, Spencer, look at the position you're putting her in. How do you really see this playing out? You give her an ultimatum that she's not going to like your answer. I know if Dex gave me an ultimatum and told me I'm not going to like his answer, she said, ooh, depending on what the subject is, Spencer, that could be a relationship stopper. And he's looking at her. Well, I will not abandon my brother. I will. And she goes, Spencer, nobody's asking you to abandon your brother. But the living arrangement you have now, where it's you and Esme and Ace, yes, you're living at Laura's, but you're still living with her and your baby brother. How long do you seriously, realistically think that's going to go on? And he just looked. She goes, eventually Esme will want a life of her own because see what you're asking is very unfair for everybody. And he's like, not my baby brother. And she said, eventually, yes, Spencer, your baby brother. Because if Esme starts seeing somebody gets involved with them, your baby brother's going with his mother and her new person, her new interest. And it's going to hurt because you have just taken on this role of father and not taken on this role of big brother to him. And she says, and then I want you to think about it. You're not being fair. She goes, Trina is having to put up with all of this. See, you steal time away from Esme and Ace to spend a little time with Trina. How is that fair? See, no matter what little time you steal, because really after Halloween, Ace had to fall asleep and he slipped away, no matter what time you steal away, Trina knows you're going home to Esme and Ace, your ex-girlfriend. Every time, Spencer. How long? Because there's nothing romantic happening. Okay, fine, there's not. But still, that's what's happening every time. You go home. She goes, now Esme, move out. What you gonna do, Spencer? You thinking about trying to somehow muscle your way to moving in with them? How's that supposed to look to anybody? right? To anybody. He goes, well, she goes, and now you made this ultimatum. What's going to be the result of it? What's the outcome? And he goes, that's just it. I don't know the outcome. I don't know who I would choose. She said, and that right there, that's the first thing you got to solve. You got to know what you're going to do. And that gives Trina the opportunity to do what she's going to do. And she says, Spencer, you know what? You've been this way ever since you were a little boy. You want what you want it your way. You go around to get it your way, not thinking about how it truly affects other people. You have always been this way. Well, guess what? She said, you're not a little boy anymore. You're an adult. And now your decisions truly affect lives. So he's just like, oh my God, thank you. You know, he wasn't balking her or talking bad. He knew she was telling him the truth without judging him. She was telling him the truth. Good job, Jocelyn. Good writing for that, for her. Good job, right? So then we simultaneously, Trina's talking to, believe it or not, Marshall and Curtis. And they promised they would not judge, but they would be sounding boards. You want to know who's not in that equation? Portia. And for a good reason. Portia would never be objective or let her daughter make her own choices. Never. She would tell her what she was going to do and then underhandedly behind her back go about making it happen. That's Portia. So Trina knew. She knows who she could talk to. But oh, she tells them Spencer gave her an ultimatum, and here's the problem. And when they, you know, as soon as they said ultimatum, Curtis is like, ooh, no ultimatum to my little girl. And Marcia's like, woo, you know, but they talk it through to her. And Curtis is like, you know, Trina, I know what Esme has done to you and your friends, but I do know, and I saw in Greenland, how much Spencer loves his little brother and how much he loves you. He says, now, Laura, I've had a conversation with Laura, and she said, and Trina already knows this, that Nicholas is staying away on his own volition. He's choosing not to be a father to Ace or be there for Spencer. So for Spencer stepping up and making sure his little brother wants for nothing, he goes, that's actually very admirable. You don't really see that very much. For a young man to want to take that kind of responsibility. And she goes, I know, I know. And that's one of the things that I really love about Spencer is she goes, but, and so they're saying, okay. So now you know there is a plus. And they said, look, do you still want to be with Spencer? And she said, yes. I just don't want this whole situation to just go on and on and on where I'm the one who has to compromise. And because I feel like I'm second. And so Curtis said, well, you know, in the relationship with your mother, she's my significant other. She has to come first. And I'm like, since when? Since when you making Portia your significant other? Does Portia know that? You know, that she's coming first? And he says, but then you are my daughter. And there's like priorities. And I'm like, yeah, Curtis, but you lying. If the truth is the priority is your daughter first, then Portia. Because you and Portia ain't strong, you still aren't really together. But he was saying the right things, right? He was saying the right things to his daughter. And so she goes, you should be Spencer's number one priority. However, The circumstances are a little different in his case. So this is tricky to navigate because family is family. And I'm married to your mother. Spencer's not married to you. Ace is an infant. That's his blood that doesn't have a father figure in his life. So the situation is different, Trina. And I won't even say what should be, how it should be. And so Marshall gave his little 2 bits into it. And Spencer, so Curtis says, let me ask you one thing, Trina. When you get up in the morning, who's the first person you text? No, he goes, what's your priority, Trina? She looked at him, she goes, my education is my number one priority. And he goes, wait, no, that's he said, that's like external. Of course, education is right. You take your education seriously. But what I mean by your priority, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? What's the first thought in your mind? And he goes, who's the first person you text in the morning? And who's the first person you text at night? Because he goes, it ain't your mother. He goes, is it your mother? No, she's like, no. And she goes, Spencer. See, she didn't say, when I first wake up, I'm thinking about that Chem 101 test, right? And when I go to bed at night, I'm thinking about that art exhibit. See, no, it ain't the secular, right? And he said, then that's your answer, Trina. Now, go talk to him honestly, like you're talking to us right now. Talk honestly to him. But then, Trina, listen to what he has to say and see if there's some kind of middle ground that you both can come up, can come to, that you both can remember or live with, that you both can live with. So she thought, okay, that was some good advice for her. She was cool with that. So there was some good talk scenes, right? And we got Willow. She brings Michael to the coffee house because look, Willow's ready. Look, honey, baby, open up your checkbook because you're getting ready to pay for this MetroCorp for Carly. Carly's like, she goes, Jocelyn offered to give me half her trust fund for the MetroCorp, and I turned her down. And she goes, Michael, because Michael's like, Jason set me up right. Not to mention EOQ money and the money he makes working, CEO of Aurora, co-CEO of Aurora. He's like, Mom, and I'm thinking, and not to mention you don't pay an ounce of rent. You living on the Quartermain estate. You know how much money most people would have if they never had to pay rent in their life? Right? And so she goes, but no. And I like the way he said it. He goes, Mom, you have done so much for me in my life and taking care of me and all of us. You deserve this. You deserve to let me do this for you. And that's what really touched her. But what he should have said is, and when she turned finally said, no, because then the MetroCorp won't be mine if I don't get it back myself. I won't personally feel like it's mine. What he should say is, then run it for Scout. Then run it for Amelia. I'm going to buy Nina's half of the MetroCorp. One day, my little girl will inherit it. So it'll be in the family, Mom. But she's going to need you to run it. And she's going to need you to show her the ropes. See, then Carly may have thought, okay, you know what? That I can live with. Or Jocelyn could have even said, okay, then you know what, Mom? I'm going to buy it for me. but I'm gonna need you to run it. I want my money diversified. And the Metro Court is a good investment for me. See, Carly's so busy running around talking about, no, it won't be mine if I don't pay for it. This is some GH trivia. Did Carly pay for it to begin with? Did Carly pay for half stake in the Metro Court? No, she didn't. Jax gave that to her. When they got divorced, Carly got half the Metro Court in the settlement. House, half Metro Court, right? He had the other half, and he ended up giving it to Connie, who she hated because Connie and Sonny, Connie Falconeri, Olivia's cousin, because she hated Connie because Connie and well, really Kate Howard was her professional name. She hated Kate because Kate and Sonny were together. But so Carly, don't even pretend that that's how you got it. It was given to you. Well, I guess you earned it in the divorce settlement. Okay, I guess she earned it. Well, Michael is letting her earn it. She's his mother. You earned it. Period. So anyway, and bottom line, everybody, I really care less if I see her back at the Metro Court. I like seeing her here at Kelly's. It's more grassroots. It's more community driven seeing her at Kelly's. I'm pretty cool. Carly just needs to be able to hire more people. Because her having to take the orders and close up shop. See, Bobby wasn't doing none of that. And that company, that Metro Court, that Kelly's has been in the family for decades. I can't remember when Sean, TJ's father, was the manager running Kelly's. I can remember when Mike ran Kelly's. Okay, so, and Mike ain't related to Bobby. Mike's on Sonny's end. So Carly could get a manager, not as hands-on, but you in there pretty much, you breeze through for 10 minutes a day, talk to some customers, make sure everything's going right, but you breeze through the Metro Court. And you spend most of your time there. But you got a great business partner, Olivia, keep the thing floating. Carly could have the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. All Sonny has to do is say, I'm buying half of the Metro Court for me and your daughter, Carly. This is going to be Donna's. See, Donna's. But I need you to run this business and then teach our daughter the ropes. That's what I need you to do. Because our daughter can't inherit my business. I don't even want my sons inheriting my business, right? See, there are ways to getting Carly to say yes without making her feel like she's taking the money from you. So I'm like, be creative, folks. Be creative here. So now Nina, Sonny's is asking Nina, when did you decide to make this offer to Carly, and why did you decide to do it, and why didn't you talk to me about it? Oh, Nina came up with this heroic, altruistic gesture of just wanting family unity, Sonny. Carly and I are grandmothers together. We're family. I'm now your wife. We know the same people. And it was time for us gritting our teeth, plotting each of our next moves against each other. It's time for all that to stop. And I wanted to say, hold up, little doggy. Hold up. That's you, Nina. See, and everybody all say, oh, you just a Carly. You doggone right, I'm a Carly fan, especially in this instant, everybody. Be honest, be true. Is Carly plotting against Nina? Is Carly looking for any opportunity to sneak around, find out something on Nina? Cardi has made it adamant Nina can't be in my headspace. As a matter of fact, Carly keep looking at Nina like, why you keep showing up at my place? You've got co-ownership of a 5-star hotel. Well, in MetroCore, it's probably 4-star. 4-star hotel that you could get your coffee from, get your to-go breakfast, right? But Nina always got it. Carly. I saw Willow and Michael and Wiley and Amelia last night. Carly. See, that's Nina. That's not Carly. So no, Carly's not thinking of plotting and saying, okay, now Nina with Sonny, how can I put a fly in that ointment? She's not doing that. Matter of fact, you're hard pressed for Nina to come up in Carly's conversation at all. But it's that Nina, every opportunity, well, I know you and Carly are going to discuss certain things. I'm just curious, Sonny. Did Carly come over to you and tell you about my offer to get your input on it? See, Carly. So Sonny, he goes, she told me about your offer, wondering why were you offering it? And I had no idea you were making an offer. He says, look, we're a family. And things that are going to affect the family, we should talk about. You selling your half of the MetroCore, Nina, it does affect the family. She goes, you know what? You're right. He goes, but oh, your heart. You have the best heart. Oh, you are the one who just wants to bring the entire family together. And that's what makes me love you even more. And she sits back there like, yeah, that's me. That's exactly why I'm believing my own lie right now. I'm believing it, Sonny. See, never mind Michael's blackmailing me. That's the only way, because I sure the heck didn't want to do that. What? You know? I got to be blackmailed into doing something. And then it turns out to be, oh my God, you're doing something that great? And then claiming it. And then she claiming it like she thought about it. Like she thought it up and executed the whole thing. So anyway, I just shook my head. I said, wait till Sonny finds out the truth about everything that Nina's doing. Right? Just wait. So we also have Felicia. Everybody, is it just me? Or has the actress playing Felicia? I mean, look, I don't want everybody to think that the celebrities on the show watch my little daily recaps. I don't want anybody to think that. But Felicia's voice has been, oh, man, she does not talk like that anymore. That's why I'm having such a hard time mimicking her voice. She has brought that down a few octaves. I was like, hey, she changed the way she talks. There's a little bit still there, but she's definitely got more deepness in that voice now, more naturalness in that Felicia voice now. Good for you, because it sounds better. Sounds better. And she got a thumbs up, kudos in her job. She actually got an MRI approved for the patient. She got the approval first from the insurance company, and she informed the patient, I've got the approval right here from your insurance company. You can now go down and get your MRI. She was so proud of herself, and look, I was proud of her, because that 11.5 was that she was having to take out her checkbook for. So then the guy came back a little later and said, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Scorpio, for making this all happen for making this so easy for me. And she felt good. You're welcome. she, I was like, girl, you go ahead. Stella's always on and off, and now that the actor strike is over, guess what? Stella gonna be gone. Because Stella has she's on another show. So Stella's getting ready to be gone. So anyway, and Felicia is here to take over. And I'm liking it. I'm liking the way she dresses, liking the way she's taking it on. Go ahead, Felicia. So anyway, Robert said Anna is avoiding him. And he don't understand why Anna is doing that. he always has to put a at the end of her name. So Felicia kind of let him know because Robert, she doesn't want to have you in a compromising position. What compromising? Because Robert, you're the district attorney. Your office will be the one bringing charges against Anna. And if you don't, if you find it warranted and you don't bring these charges, then you could get in trouble. And Anna doesn't want that. But see, Robert already knows from Anna that it's Charlotte. Now, why Dante hasn't questioned Valentine yet, I don't know. Oh, Dante doesn't know. Oh my God, that's right. Dante doesn't know. Anna told Jordan and Robert about the information on Charlotte, and she made sure they kept that off the record. So they're going to have to put something on the record because Charlotte's walking around wanting Anna arrested. So they're going to have to put something on the record showing that it's not, Anna, come on, that Charlotte has been stalking. Charges should be brought against Charlotte, actually, not Anna. But that information is not common knowledge yet. And it should be to Dante. It really should be. So anyway, last but not least, everybody, Laura asked Jordan to be her permanent deputy mayor. Okay, because look, it's almost winter time. Laura's about to go on a winter break. That chick has to be gone. Jeannie Francis got to be gone twice a year for a long time, right? That's just Jeannie Francis. So Anna's going to be the one doing everything anyway. So Jordan said yes. But they were talking, and Cyrus comes in. I just want to see my dear sister, the mayor. And Laura's like, every time, don't keep saying that. I don't want people to really even know we're related, you criminal. So Jordan's just looking at him. And he goes, dear sister, I wanted to let you know I am now gainfully employed. And Laura looked at him and said, who would give you a job? And he says, I am the new dishwasher for the Port Charles Grill. I don't know if you knew this about me, dear sister, but in my younger days, I used to be a cook. And Laura just looks at him, and Jordan's like, well, that's a crock of bull, So Laura's like, good for you. But me and my deputy chief were having a conversation. And you're right, dear sister. I did show up unannounced. I will let you get back to your meeting, but I just had to share my good news with you. So he leaves, and Jordan looks at Laura and says, did you buy any of that? And Laura says, well, it does seem like, she goes, Laura, I don't buy none of it. None. Cyrus always has an angle. And in my mind, I'm thinking, look, the angle is he either already bought out the Port Charles Grill, or he told the owner, look, on paper, I'm the dishwasher, but I'm going to start running some of my shipments, some drugs through this place, and you're going to look the other way. Because if you don't, Port Charles Grills is going to be less one owner, right? Oh, he ain't no dishwasher. He's going to be running drugs through that place. And Jordan knows it. Jordan said, but you know what, Laura? Because she hadn't given Laura the answer. She said, it had been my life's mission to bring Cyrus Renault to justice. And first I did it the wrong way, the illegal way. Then he was put away the right way, and you see he's out. She said, I will not eat and sleep Cyrus Renault any longer. Any longer. I am going to accept your offer as deputy mayor. And Cyrus Renault, I'm going to leave up to the police department. I'm just not. So Laura was so happy that she accepted the position of deputy mayor, because Laura knows she needs her. She's gonna be running the office. She's gonna be the mayor, really, and Laura needs somebody to really be the mayor. So that's it, everybody. Let's go to comment corner. Oh my goodness, got so many comments. I'm getting ready to turn on my 10-minute timer, everybody. My trusty dusty. I'm gonna breeze through as many as I can for the 10 minutes. Kim says, good review. It looks like TJ and Portia are getting too close to me. And Molly better watch out, because if Curtis doesn't give Portia what she needs in bed, it seems like she's going to be going to TJ. It's looking suspect to me. They might have a storyline where TJ and Portia, that something is going on. You know what? I don't see it, but you know what? They could. I didn't check out their interaction enough to have a feeling about it. I just didn't. I didn't see it more than an employee talking to his boss, and a boss that he likes. I mean, Portia is married to his uncle. Mika Sanders says, does anyone believe Ava spent sleepless night feeling guilty? I know that was funny when I said, oh, yeah, right now. Ava Jerome. No, she felt sleepless nights thinking she was going to get caught. Jackie says, can't wait till you catch up on your GH show. It's a day behind. I like hearing your perspective. Yeah, and then I kind of messaged you. My other professional business has just been so busy. It's been hard for me to be able to every day do GH, because yes, watching the show is what, 30 minutes. Now everybody doing the pictures, preparing everything is like an hour. So that's an hour and a half. And then I have to actually do the daily recap. So I'm really looking at about 2 hours a day just to get a quality daily recap out. And there are definite days in my life, I almost said days of our lives, days in my life that I just don't have the 2 hours, which is why, yes, I get to watch it, take notes, snip my pictures. Then the next day, getting all the pictures in Photoshop ready and then getting them up. So anyway, I want to be caught up too, but General Hospital is just one I'm caught up more on General Hospital than I am Young and the Restless. Lisa says, we've got those old writers back. I hope everything is going on slow motion again. Why would you want everything going on slow motion? General Hospital runs too slow sometimes. Not as slow as Young and the Restless, but I liked it going fast. Look, let's make these people's lives move fast. The only time General Hospital is fast is you see somebody gets shot, they're up the next day walking around, because they're out 2 days. Your gunshot wounds really heal that fast, right? Lisa says, I hate to see Cyrus taunt Sasha, but I think you're right. He will approach her with some fake apology. Cody really cares for Sasha. He will give her time, the time she needs to heal from losing Brando and Liam. He will wait for her. I know some people are trying to say they are related. Really? I don't agree. I don't agree either. I don't see how they're related. They will make an awesome couple when she is ready. She already has feelings for him. The sponsors want Cody and Sasha to do photos and work together as a team. Sasha is not ready because she's fighting her feelings for him. I'm glad they finally talked it out. Ava gets Austin to admit he was in on it. She should tear him up. He keeps saying he was protecting her. Well, for one thing, Ava wasn't the one that shot him, because wherever Austin went, I don't even think she knows about. But Ava's just feeling like she's slipping, and she is. Ava had more instincts than that. She was more sharp than what she's been doing. Dacia says Cody should go to Sunny and get a new job to protect Sasha from Cyrus if she comes across him. Well, Cyrus doesn't want, I mean, Sasha doesn't want the people she loves working for Sunny. Remember, she got Brando not to work for Sunny. And that's when Brando went to the garage because she wanted him safe. It was Gladys that wants her son in mob life. Sandy says, I'm confused. Why didn't Anna tell Sunny that Nina erased the video? Nina just gets away with her nasty deeds, I know. And Lisa says, she won't for long. It is supposed to all come out in a couple of weeks. I really hope it hits her one at a time with Sunny there. It will be like she's getting punched out one at a time. Bam, 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 Nina, right? She deserves it. Valentine needs to tell Anna the truth about the letter. Valentine, Nina, and Laura need to tell her the truth. Laura keeps saying Charlotte thinks she shot her intentionally is bull crap. I know. Why is Laura saying that? Tell her the truth. It's half truths. Lisa says Laura needs to lose her job as mayor. The way she has handled this is not right. Nina needs to go to jail for erasing the footage of Valentine. For the footage, and Valentine covered all of Charlotte's crimes and needs to be held accountable. Charlotte needs to go to Ferncliff. She needs help. Big time. I don't think Ferncliff does children. When she gets out of the hospital, she will go after Anna again. Yes, she will. Especially since she's already told her grandmother that, look, I'm protecting my papa. She feels justified. And Laura hasn't even, see, that's what I don't like. Laura didn't even correct that with her. Said, no, honey, you don't do things like that. Period. Your grandfather Laura just mishandled that whole thing. I'm very disappointed in the way they wrote that. And then they said, since Anna had with it, what Sonny should have questioned how Anna was able to get the video, how Valentine was able to get the video deleted from the Metro Court security tapes, since Anna held that from Sonny when outing Valentine for doing so. Hello there says she probably thought she was protecting his marriage by not telling him of this lovely deed by Nina. No, well, why would everybody think they're obligated to protect Sonny's marriage? I don't get that. LaShawn says Carly Spencer should buy back her part of the Metro Court and run Kelly's Diner. I agree with that. LaShawn says Molly Lansing Davis and TJ Ashford should try to adopt a baby. LaShawn says Sasha Gilmore lost her husband Brando and her baby pretty soon. She will give Cody Bell a chance at romance. I am glad they revealed their true feelings for one another. Dacia says Olivia will go back to thinking about why Nina was in her office instead of her own office. No, I don't think that's going to come up in Olivia's head about Nina being in her office. She was the one who deleted the video about Charlotte being in Anna's hotel room. See, Olivia doesn't even know anything that implicates Charlotte in anything. So that won't come up why the video was deleted. And then, yeah, they're making a big mistake by covering up Charlotte's crime. P. Merle says, I don't like the way things are developing in this Anna Charlotte scenario. Will Robert and Jordan allow Anna to be arrested? I know, maybe not, but on the outside, an outside investigator might. Also, will the suspected former WSB agent feel free to act and exonerate Charlotte in the process? Laura, Valentine, and Nina better step up and do the right thing here. Anna should not be the human sacrifice, especially when her and Charlotte could be saved by the truth. Lisa says, I hope one of them tells the truth to Jordan and Dante. Either Valentine Laura needs to step up. They need to be honest and I don't know if they know at this point Nina needs to face the charges of erasing the evidence. Yeah, they know that Nina erased it. Remember, Valentine said, "Oh Lord, come on, Nina could be here. Look, she erased the tape of Charlotte committing the crime. She good. She on Team Charlotte. So come on in here, Laura." Wendy says, "Why are they still hiding the whole truth concerning his brat? Laura and Valentine have bad judgment. That kid will end up like Heather or Helena C. because her dad is a wimp and her granny is too supportive um, of the wrong thing. I hope Anna and Sunny get together as a couple. The betrayals might bond them. Adam is mentally ill, and it seems to be in his way. And it seems to be on his way to becoming dangerous. Yeah, Dex needs to be careful because he's scared of him, and he's in the way. With being Joss's boyfriend, he's gonna snap. Nina's storyline is ridiculous. I hope someone spills the beans. I'm sick of the weird protection going on. Valentine let Sunny go with Nina with Anna, or they want to switch up of Nina and Valentine back and Sunny and Anna. We might get a good storyline. Well, that's it, everybody. We're past the 10-minute stopwatch. Ooh, a lot of great comments here. Oh, but you know what? I'm down to two more. I'm going to read the last two. Lucy says, Anna Devane is in danger. Sunny feels should beef up security again. Ron says Anna doesn't have doesn't want to cause Charlotte any more trouble by none of them realizing she's under Victor's spell. Until they do, she will cause more trouble once she gets out of the hospital. Yeah, Anna's feeling like she's protecting Charlotte, but she's not knowing the whole truth that it is actually Victor. And then Lisa says Valentine finally went to look through her room and found the hollow book with the letter and the tarot cards in it. All right, so it was worth going on, everybody, and reading those last two or three comments. That's it for Comment Corner. Comment Corner. I will be back on Monday with another daily recap of General Hospital.